It is a fine winter day. It's been crazy windy today. Absolutely nuts. I bet the wind was 50 miles an hour sometimes. Well, this afternoon, headed out to feed the chickens. I thought I'd take a minute. We've had to replace a couple of our chicken door operators or closers, openers, whatever you want to call it. And so I thought I'd do a little review on some of the door openers that we've used in the past. So I'm going to start with one that we've had quite a bit of trouble with. This is one of them I've replaced. This is Rural 365, and a couple of things that we've had trouble with here. Number one is setting it up and programming it. The LCD, I've already taken the batteries out here, but the LCD screen in there is nearly unreadable in just about any light, really hard to read. The other problem I had with this particular model and another one like it is with the string that pulls the door up and down, the motor will get bound up and there's no way to release it. So it becomes really impossible to use. The other part of this is this little battery holder that holds the AA batteries. It doesn't actually hold AA batteries. They tend to fall out. They don't fit in the holder correctly, and just really doesn't do a good job. So this is the one that I've not been satisfied with. It's one of what we started with. It's one of the inexpensive ones, but overall, not satisfied with that at all. The design and the shape, it was nice and weatherproof and did a good job keeping the weather and everything out. But the other thing was, once the batteries did run out after, I don't know, they lasted a good while, probably 6 or 8 months. But when you had to reprogram it, again, the instructions were impossible to find, and again, even the LCD and using these the set buttons and things, the little sensor here for daylight, you couldn't control it because you can't see anything. It just doesn't show up and become readable on the little LCD screen. This is the light sensor right here in the middle, and was just sort of weak, poor, and basically undependable. So we have another one here that I'm sort of afraid will end up in the same state. It's basically the same design. It's got a real small LED screen on the inside. It's a little bit better than the first one they had, but we shall see when we have to reprogram it or change the batteries out if this one will work any better. So the new one that I start replacing these with is the Chicken Guard. It's a little bit more expensive, but has a nice screen. It's easy to read. Has manual up and down, so if you need to open or close the doors. Batteries were easy to install, and the instructions are readily available and come in the box. Just really easy to use. This one is also set up, and it has enough power that if you wanted to open 2 doors, if you had 2 coops side by side, this one will open both doors. There are a few models of these chicken doors and chicken operators that work side by side. The door slides or pivots open. I haven't used one of those before, so if you have, let me know your experience with it. My only concern with those was that maybe, when the chicken's coming in and out of the door, that may get debris and stuff in the track and not reliably open and close as it should. But so far, our favorite one is the Chicken Guard. We have the standard model, and there's some other features on some higher price ones, but that one does a good job. So when you're running a busy farm or homestead and you want to use one of these chicken door operators, so far that Chicken Guard is our favorite. There's quite a few of them out there, so I'd be interested to know what the results have been with some of the models and brands that you've used. But for us, I think we're going to stick with the Chicken Guard from now on.